You blame me. You blame me
Yeah,
for Google.
somehow your fault.
Oh my god. My god. Did you
I'm
at least?
excited.
I am. I'm a little bit tired, but the more coffee that I have, the more excited I get. I maybe didn't think about the fact that games starting at 4 p.m. US Eastern Time means that they're gonna start at 8 a.m. my
Oh
time.
god.
Which means I have to wake up at like 7:30 or something, and that's not a real time. That's a made up time. But
Ouch.
yeah, yeah. But so who are you rooting for out of all these teams? We'll talk about the draft in a second, but first, most important things,
Have a look.
favoritism.
I'm gonna go with Chilla's team.
I'm gonna go with Chilla's as
That's
yet
the guy who I
unnamed
wanted to
team.
be on.
I see. I
Got Moto
see.
as well.
Ah, it does have Moto. It does. It looks like it's gonna be I'm looking at that group of people and I'm thinking that's gonna be a fun team to be on as well. I think they're winners in their hearts. They're winners in their hearts. But alright, so let's take a look at some very unusual picks. We've got no Troll was banned out, no Sniper was banned out, no Axe was banned out. I mean,
In a jug. Somewhere. Probably.
yeah, you'd imagine. Watch that get banned out next. So we've got a Mirana, a Centaur, so they can go invis and get in position, and then Centaur War Runner themselves away if they go too deep, I guess. We know we've got a couple of decent supports. Possibly Jakira could be an offlane, but most likely we've got a couple of supports already picked up for POWERVAN. I know POWERVAN actually loves playing that Jakira offlane though. It's one of his favorite things, or it used to be at least like 4 or 5 months ago. So that's a possibility. Could be bringing that back out for the tournament.
Maybe.
So it feels
Might
like
be a techies. I hope there isn't though.
oh, yeah. Oh wow, that's an interesting emote. But yeah, it feels like a bit of an unusual draft so far from both teams. The heroes that we're seeing aren't necessarily heroes you see all the time. We saw Lion and Centaur yesterday, but
Well, yeah, Lion's always picked actually.
I don't know.
Pat picked his Centaur. Classic
Oh well, but it's Pat's team. Of course they picked a Centaur.
Centaur. Yeah.
What am I? Oh my god. Am I high? Am I? Like, is there something in this coffee that I don't know about? So let's see. I think Pat's got from seeing his team play so far. I think Pat's got a decent lineup playing today. Blue Paravan has also brought in. So he's brought in Waz. I can't forget. Is Waz Aui's cousin or brother?
I have no idea.
I don't remember. But it means that they've gone for the people that know each other strat.
Wait, is Waz a stand-in?
Yeah, Waz is
Yeah,
a
yes.
stand-in because they were only able to actually field 4. Because oh my god, out of 7 people, it's all right though. This is already like way fewer stand-ins than we've had in past tournaments, so we'll just we're rolling with
Yeah,
it.
one stand-in. That's really good actually.
Oh, now we've got a Shadow Fiend. Okay, all right. We've got a bit more of the cores coming out. I feel like I've seen Aoi Shadow Fiend. I feel like that's a thing that I've seen a decent amount. It is a bit worrisome though. If he doesn't go Blink on the Shadow Fiend, that he's gonna get Centaur Blink stomped if he's not careful.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Is that guy's a little bit too squishy not to be always on his guard with a Centaur in the game. Oh, Waz is Aoi's older brother. Okay. Alright, so it is brother, not cousin. But they've got the brothers on their side. And then Blue Powervan also has Green Powervan's his brother, who's also on his team. Not this game, but... So, let's see. Oh, and a Zeus. Okay, so Shadow Fiend versus Zeus mid. Who do you think takes that?
Well, I think Zeus should take it.
Because of the damage that he can do to relatively squishy Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Can't even get close to the wave to CS, and he desperately needs the CS. Alright, so we got a jungler. So it could be an offlane Jakira then, very possible.
Looking
If you've
like
got
an offlane
Enigma in the
Jakira,
jungle, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, blue power vans love to do that in the past. We've seen that be a thing he does. But this is a Pat Centaur. The level of not giving a fuck is going to be at an all-time high. I see.
That is true. That is pretty accurate.
And a Rubik?
Easy black holes.
Well, he can also lift into arrow if they're good at, he can lift into arrow, he can lift into potential stomps. So he's got a little bit of combo possibility here. If he grabs them, gives them time for Miranda to set up her arrow, gives them time for Pat to set up the stomp. That could be a bit of a thing. Apparently you're quiet on stream. Please, GGG, stop being so quiet on stream.
I'm sorry.
Honestly. Jeez.
I'll try and talk louder.
Alright. I'll turn TeamSpeak up a bit. That should help.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, a Slaughter!
I like this pick. I really do.
Alright, so are we saying that's probably going to be a safe lane farming Slaughter?
Yeah, it should be Slaughter.
Interesting. Interesting. Alright, and the final pick. Yeah, I mean, so he can also, he crushes and it's got, so they've got a lot of chain disable. They've got a stupid amount of, ooh. And they pick a drow into a stupid amount of chain disable. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But, I guess
drow will be okay with the Centaur ulti.
Oh, that's true. They've always got that to get her. But I mean, like, you can go kind of fast as a little thing, but you can't actually move if you're in Ice Path into Lion's Dun into Crush with a Maledict just for good measure. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your bets in now. The draft is completed for the very first game of the very third season of TBFFTYNHO. And we have Team POWERVAN with their leader Blue POWERVAN. We'll be playing against whatever the hell Pat's team has decided to call themselves this tournament. Looks like, oh, they're going together. They're not smoked. Do they have a smoke on them? Yeah, they do. So
Rick has a smoke.
Jacker has a smoke if he wants to pop it, and he will do so. And for them, we've got Pat on his world-famous Centaur, one-way roads. We'll be playing the Draw Rager Sev on the probably mid Zeus. Exitiums, who I think is Daryl, but I could be wrong because I always mix them up.
That's right.
Oh, on the Marana, and yeah, there we go. Lift into arrow, into stomp, into an easy first blood. We've also got Sev on the Zeus, if I didn't say it. And playing for Blue POWERVAN on this offlane Jakira, just gonna go ahead and that ward blocks, right? This ward right here?
Yep.
Should do. It seems like it's on the edge, but it should do. It's actually going to be Waz on the offlane Jakira, surprisingly, not Blue POWERVAN, even though he loves it. And it's actually going to be Blue POWERVAN's going to be mid on the Slaughter, leaving either that or he's just blocking for Aoi. That's actually also a possibility. Yeah, he's just blocking for Aoi to help them. The Rune War, one for each. Surjek's going to be on that supporting Lion. And already got a pause. And close the bets, friends. Close the bets.
Wondering how many times Slayer's going to disconnect in this tournament.
Oh, God.
Disconnecting.
That isn't even Slayer, though, I don't think. We don't have Slayer in this game. It's Jackermack.
Yeah.
So. But yeah. We'll have to see.
Wait, this is an accurate tri lane.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Drow.
Interesting. Alright.
Pat will be fine top. I think the Drow's going to win this tri lane against Enigma jungle.
Yeah. Sorry, I might be production valuing it a little bit. Finding my... Ta-da! 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 But, there we go. Okay, so you say it's an aggro tri-lane with, oh yeah. With Daryl, and Exit Hymns is Daryl, right? Do you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's Daryl. It's Kuru is actually starts with Kuru. I'm just like, I get the two of them confused. But, yeah. Mobile better protection, such protection value. So him and Jackamat gonna be supporting, and they've got that lift into arrow combo that they use to get first blood. So that's looking pretty good. Up against the lion. I mean, it depends if Yaf is able to actually, you know, come gank effectively. They blocked their pull camp, so they can't pull against the Triland, which is good. But they don't actually have an obs. The obs they have on the map is over here. Yeah. Let's see. They don't have an obs to block. I mean, like, they can't see an incoming. No. Okay, so they actually put the obs there to this doesn't block, I assume. Does it? Oh no, it does, because it's north of the rock. It does block. So they're gonna block his hard camp. And they've got his camp as well. So they gotta hope that Surjek actually thinks that they've magic pushed him, because both those camps have been blocked. And, like, maybe misses the D-words. Gotta be what they hope for. But we'll see.
Zoe hasn't brought a magic stick for middle yet.
Alright. Has he not? Oh, he hasn't?
No.
And he's only got the 2 tangos against this. And Seth actually... Did he start with a bottle? Did he get... Yeah, he started with a bottle?
Started with 3 iron branches.
With 3 iron branches, got a bottle, like, almost immediately. Oh, we're missing CS. That's alright, nobody saw. Meanwhile, so in this offlane, as you predicted, one-way road. Doing pretty well in the old CS. Only second to the jungle Enigma, which is, you know... Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about modding somebody in chat, because you guys never fucking do your job anyway. So, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, nice Drow laughed at my joke. Anyway, so it looks like we've got a 1v1 matchup here in the top lane. Pat versus Waz. And Pat's, yeah, he's just kind of harassing him, just kind of chasing him away from the creeps. He says, "This is my wave. This is my wave conflict." But what do you think? I mean, so Waz has got Liquid Fire. He's already got 2 levels in it. But Pat's got a Strike Pulse. Okay, so that's actually fine. So he can out-regen the annoying damage from that. So, who do you think wins this 1v1 up in the top lane?
Well, Pat's very good on Centaur, so I'd say Jakiro should win.
But Pat might win because he's in his comfort zone, in his wheelhouse. All right, so looks like Daryl actually wants to try and take a bit of this stack. rather than let them have it. So he gets one of the big creeps. Well, Surjek's here. He's got to feel just a little bit impotent. He's got I mean, he's meant to be a lane support for a melee carry, but he also can't get that close, because the second he does, life gets very hard for him. Whoop! He's got a potential. He's got a potential stun and murder. Meanwhile, oh, big arrow hits on Owie, and he's stuck. He hits a raise. He might hit another one. No. He needed to actually hit another one of those raises, but he couldn't get into medium range. So that's the second kill. That's the second kill that's been, that an arrow is participated in. So far, we've got a 2-for-2 arrow hit rate and 2-for-2 arrow kill rate and 100% arrow kill participation, I guess.
Good stats.
These stats. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you were saying he's got a double ring. What? What have I done?
Rubik lifted Slardar slightly backwards and landed into the arrow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good combo if they're talking to each other, and I mean in a tournament game they should be, right?
Yeah.
I
think everyone's some teams.
Yeah. So that's a potentially deadly. So it's 4-0. Pat versus POWERVANs at this point in the first game, looking like they're taking an early lead. especially against
But
the
they win in every
winners,
lane.
the winners of last season. Oh god, Pat dropping solo. So POWERVAN actually won last season.
Oh.
So they're dropping behind. They've got a reputation to uphold. So Oz is finally getting to do what is every Jakira's dream, which is getting some liquid fire damage on the tower. And they've got
wow, he's done quite a
kills
bit.
in the bot lane. Yeah, liquid fire, good skill, turns out. Like, I don't think they've really actually been able to, that he's actually been pushed into this tower that much. It's just that, like, it does so much, and from a safe distance. So, how are we doing? So, Enigma's got Soul Ring and Boots. He hasn't rotated at all so far. But they know that he's there. I think they want to... Oh, no! So, Daryl actually wants to throw an arrow, misses arrow. They get him out of danger with a Centaur ulti.
Kill top.
And also, they go for a kill
nice.
with the Centaur ulti. Maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
he's so slow! Oh!
So close. 5
And
hits, I think.
Yeah, wow. And Jakira actually, so he's got a tango, and as soon as this, he could actually probably stay here, because having a tango and
I was
those
thinking
boots,
the same thing.
like, he doesn't actually need to go back. Like, it's a stupid amount of regen that just feels OP.
I think Pat should be dropping his tranquils for the CS.
Oh yeah, probably. Especially because he's chased him away. He may as well. Okay, we've got a bit of a rotation.
The ward saw it though. It should
Yeah.
be fine.
No, the word is their word. That's their word.
No, but
This word would have seen them, yeah, rotated. So they won't know exactly when they show up, but they should know to...
Like he's being greedy.
No! Oh! Hit
got an
Surjek
arrow.
with both an arrow and... Oh! But it causes him to miss the gust. Because Blue POWERVAN actually goes forward and gets a little greedy. Blue POWERVAN needs to get out of there. Sev, does he have... No, 23 seconds before he's got his... Before he's actually got his thing. He's fine. He's completely fine. He's completely fine. They know that FF is around here, though. So they...
That's a Midas already in Drow.
Oh. 7 minutes in? Well, I don't know. I would say, for an offlane draw, but it was an offlane and an aggressive tri-lane, getting all the last hits against, an enemy melee carry, so... So it should be that early. Alright. Oh, Fiaf dodges the... Oh. He managed to dodge the arrow, but it doesn't end up mattering in the end. Waz, catches two in a gorgeous ice path. Is able to get a burning dual breath. There we go. A dual breath out on him as well. Blue POWERVAN cleans up the kill, and that is their first kill for the game. Although it's gonna probably land him in some pretty hot water as he's stuck here. He does get the crush on no one, actually. He doesn't actually manage to land it on either enemy hero, and he ends up feeding his life. But they got the Rubik as well over here. Who actually got that kill?
Okay, I didn't see that at all.
Oh, it was Owie. Owie got the kill. So they kind of desperately
nice.
needed that. So they got kills on their safe lane and on their mid. So the first 2 kills of the game, pretty important, pretty desperately needed. And they got them on the heroes that needed them most, so it's not what you want out of the situation, because they died quite a bit as well, but at least they're on the board. So Sev will get this DD. Let's see if he rotates top. Yeah, so they're pinging him out saying, hey, look, he's got that rune, but he actually decides not to go up top. Comes back. Does lots of magic damage. Owie misses his raise. No, Owie, no.
He's a magic stick.
Oh, Owie, why? Is that your official advice as a 5K player? You should buy a magic stick against this. Meanwhile, pops the ult for initiation. Lord Meepo runs right into the draw though. Surjek also in trouble. Just getting manhandled here. That's quick, easy kill on 2 of them. Right after, and this game's looking like it's quickly getting away from the POWERVANs.
Don't want to call GG, but it's not looking good at all.
It isn't. I mean, yeah. So they lost all 3 lanes.
Lada's rotated top now, which is good.
Maybe he'll get something there, yeah. And they've both got, so they're both melee heroes with AoE stuns, which is a bit funny. They're gonna get this tower pretty soon. Actually, first tower of the game. Oh no, it isn't. They've already got mid. But if they can get like one more liquid breath. Oh, gets the crush before Pat can get his stomp. Radiant actually gets the kill on the tower, but they're getting a lot of damage on Pat. Blue POWERVAN trying to get in range. Oh!
Nice.
They pick it up.
Oh, another thing about the Slada ulti.
Yeah.
It completely counters Mirana Invis.
Oh, this is true. This is true. It definitely does. Alright, following around Owie. Looks like they want to get this kill. They throw the arrow, hits through the tree line. Oh, man. And that's a... Is that a max range
Nice
arrow? It's from pretty far away. Yeah, Drag goes after him. In comes Blue POWERVAN, though. He wants to get the crush on them while standing in the Midnight Pulse, but he doesn't manage to do so. Another great Ice Path from Waz, but it's to try and help them get a kill. That just isn't going to happen. Wait, is he all Rubik? So Rubik stole his amp damage, puts it back on the Slardar, just for a little bit. Using somebody's spells against them is always the sweetest thing. I mean, I would know if I was ever able to actually do so. Nice stun on 2. But they've got a Centaur ult to get him out of trouble.
But that arrow hit. Oh, how creepy.
Alright. So what have we...
Finally got level 6.
It's finally got level 6. It's finally ready to black hole. So what have we got as far as items go? Not much of anything on the Shadow Fiend. Not much of anything on... So how about Slardar there? Not much of anything. Whereas we've got a Blink already on the Zeus. We've got a Midas and a Mask of Death, actually, on the Drow. What's Pat got? Pat's on his way to his hood, although he doesn't have much either. Oh, he should have it now,
No,
if he just wants to buy it.
But
But, yeah, oh yeah, he needs his... So he's just gone for a casual cloak into Blink, and then he'll finish his hood later. Yeah, you're right. I think that's what he's doing. But yeah, so they're way behind on items. How far are they actually on? So they're 4K ahead, net worth, a little bit more with that bounty. Yeah, 12 minutes into the game, it certainly ain't nothing. So what is it? So what do you feel like POWERVAN needs to do to try and get themselves back into this, other than stop dying to arrows?
Get a Blink on Slada.
Sure. How far away is he? So he's 1700, so he's not that far away.
Yeah, he's doing well, considering his lane was absolutely horrible. Good idea to rotate top and create space for Aoi. Shadow Fiend. Maybe he could get a Shadow Blade or something.
Shadow Fiend with a Shadow Blade? Looks like he's probably, like, he might be going for that Blink too, though. He's got 1800.
Might be a Yules, actually.
I mean, yeah, it might be a Yule. That's what you'd think, but he's also, but he's got, you know, he's got money for several parts of the Yules. He's got money for the Void and for the staff if he wanted it. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, is that maybe, so Pat's team actually has a Zeus for the D wards. They haven't actually, you know, got them, but that's pretty helpful. And one of the things they can, ooh, give me all top blade.
Pat using that new Blink.
Yep, it's new and shiny and pretty and results in the enemy's deaths, so it's usually what you want. Oh, pink squiggles through the jungle. Yeah, this is their jungle now. Yeah, it's group stages in a round. Oh, Fiaf just melts. So it's just, so the standings are basically everybody plays everybody, and whoever has the best overall record after those 21 games, the two teams go head to head in the finals. Playing for oh, Falcon Merc! Falcon Merc, what are you doing, dude? This is supposed to be you? This is supposed to be you in this game, man. Where you been? They used a stand-in. Okay, meanwhile, Owie. wants to get away, isn't gonna. Surjek tried to save
he's
his
buying
carry,
these.
but oh, did he buy some of the pieces? Yeah, he bought it all, except for the void stuff.
Surprised
But
Drow got the helmet of Dominator instead of Mask of Madness.
oh yeah, he's decided to go for a
Surprised
little
about
bit more tank. Yeah, it's surprising as well considering that's maybe what you'd think for him to buy if like maybe the game wasn't going as well and he needed just a little bit more survivability. But it's going great. He's 406. They're 3 to 17. He could go for whatever item he wanted. And usually you'd think that would be the greedier of the option of the two, but like am I reading this wrong, Falconmerk? Yeah, you're supposed to be playing for Blue POWERVAN and they had to use the stand-in. But you've bet on the game, so you were clearly around. What's going on, dude? What's going on?
Oh no. Hero's in trouble.
No. It's like they're turning.
Wow, I feel so sorry for this lion. He's
Yeah.
level 4.
Oh, so actually gets damage on one-way road. Oh, Centaur ult gets popped, but Centaur ult doesn't do much if he's... Oh, no! That's the first ice path it looks like he's actually missed all game. Blue POWERVAN, big errors coming out. Doesn't actually hit anyone, though. They lift into... He crushes, but it's too late. He's actually got an urn on him. He's gonna be dead. Oh... Chasing that kill leads to their eventual doom. They actually lose 2 there. Arrow isn't going to hit anyone unless... Fluff ran into it. Oh.
His arrow's on point.
Oh, wow. There have been a lot of really good arrows this game, it's true. There have been.
I think, to be honest, over.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be. I mean,
3 to 20.
10k XP difference.
Dream.
Yeah, they just need 2 more
10K.
kills. Already 10k. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. Yeah.
Lions level
Pretty rough.
4.
Oh, Surjek.
Sucks.
He does get his stud off before he dies, but again. The Centaur ultimates have been really good as well. Oh, they're gonna get the kill on Pat though. Owie hits a couple good raises. They're gonna get Jack or Mac too.
Oh, nice. Nice turnaround.
Yeah, that's really helpful. Oh, solo Black Hobbit at this point, take whatever you can get. And they end up getting 3. They triple. They more than triple. Yeah, no, they triple. It was 3, not 2. What am I talking about? They triple their kill, or double their kill count. Because that's how numbers work. They might actually even get more here. Oh, no. So they lose Fiaf, but when he comes out, he's going to come out into a raise. And that's 4 of them dead. Everybody but the Drow, who's just off split pushing. Getting some gold. I mean,
Jules
that's...
has already paid for itself.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, that's a huge gold shift. From
Good
4 for 2. 2,800 gold. That's, you know, it's 3k. 3.5. Heading towards 4k gold shift. That's pretty big.
Oh man, Lion's still level 4.
Oh, I know that life. That's a sad life. It's because Lion's a terrible hero. No one should ever pick
so
it.
sad.
Just saying. Yeah, he's got tranquils. He's got just tranquils. It's hard life. Yeah, let me see. Has this had time to, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get them sort of where they really need to be. Arrow flies. It's not going to hit anyone, though. Just sort of a bit of a scouting arrow. Nobody's going to step up and defend this tower, I don't think. They can't stand up against all 5 heroes. And Pat's team, they know that. They're like, hey, look, if we all 5 get together, they can't murder us. Because it turns out we're way stronger. So they get together, as they should. Push together. I don't know. Was that just from that ult that put Surjek down to that?
Where?
Oh, Pat, big
Yes.
blink in. He gets stunned, but oh, it's a hard life. Surjek, everyone's silenced. Blue POWERVAN gotta fall, so they lose 2 there. Good initiation. Oh, Owie almost gets. He does. They managed to get the kill on Owie, so it ends up being a 3 for 3. That's really surprising to me. I thought that was going significantly worse than it was, because it seemed like they lost their cores pretty quickly. Right. But
Really good play from Maui again.
yeah. So he got the double ult off, right? So he got the ult finished channeling, I think, right before he died. So it almost happened at the same time that he got the sort of the death requiem and the normal requiem, and that did so much damage to Pat that the tower was able to finish him off. Wait, anybody see what happened?
Dropped his boots and it was on the wrong side of the trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoopsie daisy. Yeah.
So POWERVAN should probably just wait for the black hole again
Yeah.
and look to get a gank with that.
Yeah, they did. Did they use the black hole in that game? Yeah, or in that fight? Yeah.
No.
It was on
they
cooldown.
Used it on the,
Yeah.
bottom.
They used it on the soul bottom here. Yeah. So 7,500 gold. The XP though has taken a big shift. It's almost down to 4k XP different or 5k XP difference, down from 10. So that's pretty huge. But the lift on Waz, the immediate ridiculous amount of damage. Lord Meepo the Delicious dying pretty quickly too. Surjet gets the stun on the Rubik, and Blue Paravan's going a little ham, wants to get the kill on Sev. Oh, nice bash. He's a bash lord. Let's see if this actually ends up being enough though. Yeah, he gets it in the crush, and that's the only kill it looks like that's eventuated. The supports, it looks like they were caught up, looked like they were gonna die, actually survive, and they get a kill on the back of it. So yeah, this has changed quite a lot. Yeah, GGT, turn your mic up. I've got him turned up. Is he much louder or much softer
Am I
than...
quiet for you as well, man?
No, you're not. You're perfectly loud for me. It's just for stream that apparently...
My mic's all the way up.
Okay. Alright, I almost accidentally stopped streaming. Let me get this. Let me try and adjust this. Alright, you should be super loud now. Alright, let's look at the item progression. We've got a Saint Yash on the Drow Ranger. I'm not so sure about that. What do you think about that?
I think it's good. But I still think the Mask of Madness that's bugging me that she didn't get it. Because she could have soloed Roche by now as well.
And would have
Mask
just
of
allowed
Madness.
her to have so much damage in team fights. Like,
Yeah.
already does quite a bit. Like, does quite a bit of damage, but just would have been balling out of control. But so we were
Rubik has a blink.
we were 3
here
to
comes the
20.
smoke.
We were 3 to 20, and we're now
Oh,
11
wow.
to 25.
Right, yeah.
Like, they've actually caught up so much. Like, they're still behind. Okay, so they're smoking into Roche. But,
Awa's Yules has been making the difference, I think.
yeah.
And now he's
it's been-
making a BKB,
It's been pretty good.
which is definitely the right choice here.
But they did, so they've,
Ladder,
I mean,
so.
they've basically turned this game into a contest, whereas before it was looking like a walkover, so. It's pretty good. What's coming out on the career?
Roshan has fallen to
Oh, it's just coming to pick up some items, looks like, or deliver. Okay, so Mirana's going Diffusal. What do you think of that? What do you think the Diffusal's actually for?
Dyer's bottom tower.
Oh! Black Hole hits on 2 of them. Jackamac's here though, and he's actually stolen Black Hole and gets it on 3. He's gonna pay for it with his life though. So far it's 1 for 3. Aoi trying to get in, trying to do some damage, but he's stuck in the middle of all the enemy heroes. He does manage to get one. So far it's 3 for 4. Oh, but that's an Aegis. So it's actually 4 for 2 and an Aegis. Huge steal. That's kind of what we've been waiting for the Rubik. Like, it's a life-sacrificing, or a suicidal black hole, but still. I mean, stealing and
That's a
using
really
black,
nice black
hole,
hole.
it was really beautiful. It felt like,
At the end of
so,
it.
did Pat kind of accident, oh, big crush, a lot of damage
Not
one way
entirely sure
Road's
what
doing. He gets gushed back, and it's really hard for him to actually do much against frost arrows and that slow, but, big
nice
hex,
stun.
blink into another stun. They need to do more damage on her though.
They're close.
Oh, they don't quite catch her in the ice path, and Blue Paravan's in trouble, trying to get away from Zeus. Can't do so.
Very close.
Oh, and One Way
so
Road gets away. TP's out. God, I think Blue Paravan just needed to go a little bit more ham and actually pick up that kill. Sev, meanwhile, stuck in an ice path. He was hanging around. That might be an issue. Maybe. Arrow's gonna hit. He's gonna hit Lord Meepo. Hit Fian, Ice Math. So he's been hitting a bunch of these sort of max range ice paths that have been from Waz, but he's been missing a couple of them. I feel like he's tilting. They were fucking godlike earlier. Maybe he's just getting.
To land though.
Yeah, it is. That's why it was so impressive early game that he just kept like catching two heroes like right on the edge of it. But it's been like they've been just out of the range of it in the last few. Anyway, so what have we got? So we've got a mech on Enigma, and that mech has made the big difference when the two. Remember a little bit ago when the two supports got caught out and I actually managed to turn it and get a kill on the Drow, I think. That mech was hugely instrumental. They've got the blink of the Slaughter has been really useful.
On our way as well, which is an important item.
Oh yeah, and we've got a BKB
and second
on
BKB.
Slardar almost. He's got the recipes waiting on the Mithril. Unless it's in...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. So, yeah. I mean, all of the damage from Pat's Double Edge, all of the damage from, all of the Zeus damage.
Basically all the dire damage, actually.
Yeah, except for a Drow. But it's less damage as well if she can't, and less control total if she can't hit you with her frost arrows, so that's pretty good item, turns out. Oh, meanwhile, big initiation, but they actually use Pat, and they've got detection! What a life! They've got detection. Crazy.
Nice.
And they've got him stuck in this Midnight Pulse. And they've got him murdered. They lose a Lion as well, but Lion's not doing that much anyway at this point. Jack or Mac, one-way road, coming in through the trees, is doing a lot of damage, but gets stuck in a black hole, in a Requiem. And this is going to be 3 kills, easy. All they lose is a Lion, unless they lose Owie here, which they may well do. Oh, beautiful Macropyre. Beautiful Macropyre into Ice Path. So they end up going 5 for 2. They lose Owie, which isn't ideal. But that's huge for them. That's a great fight. It's a great fight. Pat just getting caught out.
That was a really good fight, yeah.
Initiating and not having the follow-up, yeah. Bit of overconfidence from team captain, if maybe. So what is that? 3,800. So that's almost 5k gold swing, or it's supposed to be according to that, if it wasn't a dirty rotten liar. And with that, like they had actually lost the net worth further than it previously had been. It was down all the way at 5k. They brought it back again, so they just keep getting.
Yeah, comeback mechanics. Really good.
If they win this game, I feel like they can praise Gavin for the beautiful rubber band that he has bestowed upon us. And if they lose this game, they know that Gavin did all that he could to keep them from doing so. But so I use BKBs there, right? Yeah, so that's on 9. Oh, but the POWERVAN, yeah, he does actually have it, but he didn't have it for that last fight. Or for that last death.
BKB. Oh, nice.
He's got it now. He has a BKB.
Yeah,
He
nice.
has a BKB. He's gonna be friends with all the magical people, try to kill him with it.
I was on our way to a butterfly.
Yeah.
Which I'm not
What do you...
so keen on, to be honest. I think
what would
BKB
you-
will be better.
Oh, okay. BKB versus all the raise damage, all the Requiem damage, all of the Lion disable that
Yeah.
he's got. Although Lion has a difficult time staying alive long enough. What level is he now? He's level 7. And big blink in from Blue POWERVAN, but he's found himself with a bit of the Pat problem, way behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
That's a easy 2-man feed, and they're gonna lose this tower on the back of that. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough. But yeah, so Lion's level 17, and the next lowest person is Daryl, who's a level 12, but who's been hitting absolutely godlike arrows. So it's a rough life for a Lion.
Oh, he's 0-10.
Yeah.
Really sad.
I mean, so he's been running around sort of from the very beginning, has meant to be kind of being a bit of a playmaking kind of support, but his fellow support's been in the jungle greedily
Droidson was
jumping.
moved to channel tired.
So
I think he just needs to look to get the finger off as soon as possible
yeah,
in any sort of fight.
he needs to get. I mean, like he's been hitting really useful stuns and sheeps.
Yeah,
But
Texas has been nice.
but he's just like they've got long range damage, right? They've got long range damage from the Zeus. They've got long range damage from the Drow, and from
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
from Daryl's godlike arrows. So it kind of ends up being, I mean, you're kind of just already dead as a lion in team fights this game, so it's not really surprising. He probably also needed a blink that he hasn't gone for, just to get himself.
You went for the point booster?
He went for the point booster himself. I think, like, I don't know. What's your
Wants to
opinion?
survive
I feel like
just a little bit. Get
um,
spells off.
yeah. It feels like the positioning might have been more useful for him. Or a force or something. No.
Yeah,
Drow
I
has a
think could have gone blink.
Alright, they've got an extra stun as though they needed extra stuns. Arrow, not gonna hit anyone this time.
Drow's completed butterfly now. Just needs to get it on herself.
Yeah. Okay, Mirana ult. It looks like maybe this is gonna be a fake back. Yeah, it looks like it is, but okay, Pat jumps in, gets the easy kill on the black
no
polar,
hole.
but he's a bit deep. Doesn't actually even manage to get the kill on the lion. For once this game, lion lives! Blue POWERVAN's going pretty deep though. He needs to be careful. Always trying to follow him up. But he gets the crush on Daryl, and they do manage to get that kill. Ice Path off the mark. Jackermack gets used and murdered. So that ends up being 4 for 2. Ends up being a really good fight. A fight that Lion survives and is nearby for the kills. There's almost 2 levels up from what he was a minute ago. Yeah, that's surprisingly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ari going big again with black, BKB. Ulti doing massive damage.
Yeah.
When's Roshan up? Oh, it's nearly up, isn't it?
But they keep doing this, like they keep losing. Like every time they have this kind of a big comeback thing.
Oh, nice.
It's actually like they actually lost it. Like every dip in the net worth chart is lower than the last, even though they keep getting these sort of comebacks.
Yeah, the XP is completely even now.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
So it's just
yeah.
the gold. It's just the gold that's a huge difference. And Roche will definitely help with the gold. And that is because XP has the stronger... Oh, wow, is caught out with an arrow. Needs to be careful. He's fine. But so...
Oh, he has a Skadi now.
When they did the... Oh, wow, does he? Wow. That's huge. That's a huge item. I wouldn't have expected him to have the gold. But I guess he is 9 and 7 now. You know, in a game where they were 3 to 20... He's managed to turn it around and be positive. Don't be negative. What was I saying? I was saying something. Don't even remember.
XP and gold.
Oh yeah, so when they nerfed the comeback mechanics, so when the comeback mechanics were first introduced and were completely ridiculous, they actually just nerfed the gold. They didn't nerf the XP, so the XP is still sort of at that initial ridiculous level, which I think is why there's such a difference between XP and gold. Why that's at 0 and gold is at 10k or 8k.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, that's
tower
actually a
is
massive
being
difference.
It's actually a massive difference, and it's because comeback mechanics have had such a huge impact on this game. It means that comeback mechanics have a bigger effect on XP than they do on gold. So, how do you think that is with their lineup? Do you think that makes as much of a difference? Do you think overall they're more gold dependent or more XP dependent?
I think any team is gold dependent, really.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Zeus needs level 16, but he's already got it, so...
Oh, I
guess
meant
it doesn't really matter.
I meant Radiant, but anyway, got the POWERVANs all gold and shiny, going and trying to get a kill. They're gonna get a kill on Pat, it looks like. Do they have detection? Oh god, they don't. No, so they don't actually get anything. They don't use black hole though, and they are end up forced to use Mirana ult. But in
nice
comes
start
Pat,
from Pat.
blink double Pat. Double stun. Actually dodges the stun from Waz as well. Waz dying fast. Oh, bit of a miscommunication. They do get Pat in the black hole, but One Way Road standing in the Macropire also is gonna fall. So it's 3 for 2 so far, but 1 or 2. Buyback from Pat. They're gonna get Jacker quick and easy in the ice path, and actually double buyback. Oh, Pat buys Drow buys back too. They pop the Aegis, and they're going for Waz. Yeah, they're gonna get another kill on Aoi. Easy to time that arrow. Oh! Mirana gets killed in the Death Requiem, but that might be a game-ending fight. They use 2 buybacks to do it, but they get 4 of them. Only one left alive is Waz, and he's not going to be alive for long. Only buyback left on the board is actually on the Shadow Fiend, and there's not a lot that he can do alone. You know, he's amazing, but especially with his BKB on cooldown, he can't really defend. Lion's here. He's like, I'm helping, guys. Oh, no. But he just can't help alone. That's everyone. Only person that can buy back is a BKB-less Shadow Fiend.
In that last fight.
Be interesting.
Who did?
It was Drow and Centaur.
Yeah, Drow and Centaur both bought back. Blue POWERVAN is actually... Oh, did he buy back? Or does he just have a much lower respawn than I thought he did?
Respawned, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Big Blink Crush, but into a return. Meepo wants to get a black hole, but turns out he doesn't actually have it. So that's
two
pretty rough.
diebacks now.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. That's actually huge. That's actually completely worth. And it stops them from breaking their base. Wow.
Ari's positioning has actually been amazing.
Mm.
Getting really so much damage with his ultis.
Yeah, he has been. He has been.
Definitely turning this game around. Or
so
turned this game
how
around.
does that turn out for them? I guess it's really good in terms of gold. XP is still about nothing, but yeah, it looks like it's climbing up. So in the end, it looked like disaster, but getting those 2 diebacks and not ending up losing their tower or racks, which is what I thought was gonna happen, is actually huge. That's why, so Slarder is strategically only level 17, so he respawns quickly. Strategic, planned, intentional.
Slarder's had a tough game.
Mm.
It's the lane. Horrible lane to go against.
Yeah.
Building into an AC for a while now and can't get any components.
Easy CS. Easy CS kill. CS kill. Creep kill. Alright, so what's Sev actually going? It looks like he's going Refresher. He's got 20 Bloodstone charges, as you do, you know, standard. Blue POWERVAN's got a medallion, yeah, so he's going AC, and he's well on his way towards it, but he doesn't have the big ticket items yet. What have we got on Pat? Let's look at that. So we've got a Blade Mail, Vanguard. That's interesting. He went back for the Vanguard before ever having finished his hood. That's not what I would have expected. I expected him. Well, obviously, I expected him to go back and finish that hood right after Blink, but he never did. Never did. One Way Road's got his Butterfly. What's he going next? It looks like he is probably going to be going that BKB that you wanted him to buy earlier.
Definitely needs a BKB.
All right. So they've spotted out that they're all grouped together in their jungle now. So, you know, potential gank kind of failed. They didn't even have a smoke.
They didn't have a smoke?
Did they?
No.
I don't see it on Enable.
Oh wow, there's a pipe on him.
So
Jakiro, never noticed.
Yeah.
Fresh in our Zeus.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, I guess he pops his pipe right after the first one to try and avoid that damage from the second one getting him super low. And so it's 8k, which I mean, so 8k when it was an 8k difference, you know, at 15-16 minutes. That was huge. An 8k difference at 38 minutes, you know, it's still significant, but not as huge as it was. So the longer.
That much, to be honest. I thought it was much closer.
Yeah,
Given
yeah,
how
me
well
too.
POWERVAN's been doing.
Yeah, how much have they been getting the comeback? You'd think that it would be. Like, I thought it would be. After every fight, I'm like expecting it to change more, but it's just because they lose so much. I think they're maybe not getting as much out of the map. Potentially as maybe is. Like, in the periods between team fights, it goes unwaveringly in favor of Dire. They get so much more gold.
Or we just start farming them.
Yeah, they're just out farming him, and they'll get the occasional pick off that POWERVAN has trouble doing. POWERVAN ends up winning these big team fights due to positioning from Aoi, largely, and just the damage that he's able to do in this when he's not being focused down. But they don't get pickoffs the way when they've tried to get pickoffs, they end up pursuing too far and end up sort of doing a bit of the dying thing. Meanwhile, so they're gathered up. Looks like they're about to smoke.
Just about to smoke from Daryl, yeah.
Oh yeah. And dum dum da da dum dum da da dum dum. Oh fuck. Oh, you mean player net worth? Whoops. You're right. So Aoi's 20k.
Oh no.
Oh, Aoi, no.
Oh, Lion nearly died to Zeus.
Oh.
And then you can die.
200 HP for Lion.
Oh wow. Yeah. He needs to be sure to be standing next to
Slaughter
Jakiro
as well,
when
actually.
that shit starts going down. Mm.
He has buyback, but
Yeah, was he on?
Won't
I mean, he
use
must
it
have
at
been
all.
on a streak, right?
yeah, for sure.
No, he wasn't.
Oh no, he died in the previous fight actually.
Yeah, you're right.
They brought back with Roche.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna have to buy back here though.
Yeah, probably.
If he buys back, they can fight for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna back.
I don't know. I don't know about him buying back quite that early.
Yeah, I think it was way too early as
Yeah,
well.
he could have waited a bit.
Baited them in.
Whoops.
That should help.
I think Enigma needs a BKB to actually pass the black hole.
Yeah, he's been having a
when he's
lot of
got
difficulty
BKB.
getting that off in fights.
Nothing can stop him when he's got BKB. Unless Rubik steals that actually. Can you steal spells from a BKB hero?
I don't know. Rubik's supposed to be my hero for this month, so you'd think I would, but yet I do not. Probably not. Like, you can't target. Well, I guess we can, you know what? We can easily find out. Pierce's spell immunity, yes. So yes, you can steal from a
Okay.
BKB target.
Dyer's
Maybe
bottom
for Drow
tower
now,
is
that's
under
big.
attack.
Oh, big blinking on blue POWERVAN. Yeah, quick and easy. What was he doing there? Nobody else on his team is anywhere
no
remotely
idea.
close.
Being attacked.
Blue POWERVAN, please.
Very aggressive positioning.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Is that... No, it's still level 1. So yeah, so completed BKB. Doesn't have a TP at the moment. What do you think is next for this Drow?
Drow,
Damage.
any sort of damage, maybe
Mhm.
satanic.
Okay. Yeah, that might be what that helm is intended for. From the very beginning.
Personally, I think she should sell the helm. Get damage instead.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What's that down there? Who knows? Alright, Pat. So Pat himself might be in trouble if he doesn't blink out, and he can't, because it turns out he's maledicted in the middle both of Ancients and of... Oh! Ice Pack catches him and wastes the duration of his ult. Oh! They're actually gonna get him.
They have
Was no!
Oh
Oh
out of range.
no! Oh!
Yeah. That was so unlucky.
Oh!
By the Dyer.
Got Roshan as well.
Oh! Oh, what a life! Yeah,
He's just
they
wasted
do.
his refresher and ulti.
You're right, it did.
Get a kill on Lion. Just lives again.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Someone please buy dust.
I think they will now.
I think they've got it now, right? You kind of gotta.
Nicholas 2 centuries.
And Waz still has this ring of protection that he's had since the beginning. If that ring was detection instead of protection. But no.
They get cheese as well. I think they did. Yeah, so
Yeah. And they actually had cheese before that as well. I thought it
Goose
was
is
on.
pretty much maxed out now.
Yeah.
Lucky find.
Well, I mean, he can, you know, once the cheese is gone, he can have something else there. But ooh, smoke in the
Get a
face.
veil.
What's this for?
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Oh,
Oh, this is
it's
really
broken.
good positioning from Dire.
Oh yeah, a little worried. Always gone all golden glowy.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They're actually gonna get one-way roads Aegis before anything happens. They've lost Lion, which is not, you know, not
Oh,
a
no.
surprise. Pat's pursuing at Blue
Black
Power
hole.
Band, can't do much.
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower is
Owie's
being
in trouble
attacked.
though. Owie's in a lot of trouble. His BKB's down. Yeah, he's about to die when this comes out, and he won't have buyback available. The only buyback they have is on the Lion, and yeah.
Noisy to live.
Yahya calls out the GG, and Owie agrees.
Probably is just about GG now.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower.
that
has
fight
fallen.
just needed to go better. Like, but they've been doing this whole game. They've been hanging on by glorious team fights, and as soon as one of those big team fights,
Radiant's middle
went
barracks
really
is
badly.
under attack.
it was
Radiant's
just
middle
gonna be over.
barracks has been destroyed.
And eventually, you know, it had to happen. Eventually,
Radiant's middle
Dire had
tower
to have
is
good
being
positioning, and POWERVAN had to have bad positioning.
attacked. Radiant's top tower has been destroyed.
But yeah, that turned out to be a much more exciting game than it
Yeah, that was
seemed
a
to
really
be.
good game.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, first game of the tournament, and it's a stupidly uneven stomp, and then no. And then no. But yeah, so what do you think was, who do you think was MVP? MVP of that
Array
game?
for sure.
Aoi for sure.
I think Array's position in team fights was amazing. Got some really good ultimate stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so.